Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 96773336. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the 1st November of English. Alright, the session will be very important, so pay attention till the end. The first question that we are talking about is the 12th edition of the Defense Expo, that is also known by the name Defense Expo. Where was this held? So the location that question is asking here is Gandhinagar, Gujarat. If state is asked, Gujarat will be the answer. Alright. In order to boost the defense sector, this particular Defense Expo was held at Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Another way you can say that in order to show the world that now India is capable of making their own defense related products, this particular expo was held. Earlier we used to import a large amount of raw material as well as equipments from different parts of the world, but now you can see that has been change in the policy and now even many equipments from India are being exported to different parts of the world. For example, if we talk about BrahMos is a joint venture between India and Russia. Now BrahMos are the missiles. These missiles are being procured by different countries, and the first country that we came to procure the BrahMos missile was Philippines. Alright, so remember the 12th edition of the Defense Expo was held recently. It was held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Then remember it was held from 18th to 22nd of October. Alright, now apart from this, remember here some awards were presented. Alright, Raksha Mantri Award for Excellence in the Defense and Aerospace sector were awarded. And apart from this, here remember a name of the company, that was Data Patterns Limited. That is a Chennai, Tamil Nadu based company. Alright, it is a defense and aerospace electronic system. This company has received Raksha Mantri Award for Excellence. I repeat, Data Patterns India Limited. This is the company that is based out of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and this is the company that has recently received the Raksha Mantri Award for Excellence for 21 to 22. Alright, highly important, mark this. Next news is how many states and union territories signed MOU with Ministry of Education for upgradation to PM Shri schools. Highly important friends. What are these PM Shri schools? First of all, if we talk about them, PM Shri. Basically, this PM Shri is a scheme that was launched by Ministry of Education. Alright, it is for the development of more than 14,500 government schools across India in order to provide better equipments to them, in order to provide better infrastructure to the schools, in order to provide better facilities, to provide books, to provide all the information, all the equipment that is related to your education of the school. All right, education of the children, basic infrastructure such as your toilets, basic infrastructure such as proper classroom where there is a blackboard. All right, to provide all these and to make the schools modern and to make the schools a better place for learning, PM Shri scheme was launched by central government. Alright, the scheme will manage and strengthen the selected schools with the help of central government, state government, and union territory or the local bodies. Alright, so all these will be working together to make the schools a better place for education. In this PM series school, remember, this is as I just mentioned, it is a centrally sponsored scheme, and here the total budget will be around 27,360 crore rupees. Out of this, 18,128 crore rupees will be provided by the center. All right. Then remember, here the question is asked that how many states and union territories signed this MOU with Ministry of Education for the upgradation to PM Shri schools. So how many states and union territory? The answer here will be 13 states and 3 union territories. All right, if we talk about these states, or first of all, if we talk about union territories, which are these 3 union territories? Chandigarh, Dadra Nagar Haveli, and Jammu and Kashmir. If the states being asked here, Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Meghalaya, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Tripura, Punjab. These are the 13 states. Next, which state got the Northeast first fish museum? So which is the state of Northeast that got their first fish museum? Highly important question. It will be your Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh got the Northeast first fish museum. Highly important. All right, here all fish species across the district from Tuangong to Lokdong of Arunachal Pradesh will be only present here. All right, so basically where it is, the location is Arunachal Pradesh, and it is the first fish museum. All right, highly important. Then remember, this project will be built with an outlay of 43.59 crore rupees. All right, then next thing, remember, this fish museum will be the part of an integrated aqua park. All right, this will be a part of an integrated aqua park. And another thing, remember, question can be asked, where is the terrain fish farm? Terrain fish farm. It is also located in Arunachal Pradesh. This terrain fish farm will be upgraded as IAP. And what is IAP? We just saw it will be your integrated aqua park. So this terrain fish farm will be upgraded to integrated aqua park, and in this integrated aqua park only this first fish museum will be located, that will be in Arunachal Pradesh. Next, who has been appointed as the executive chairman of Samsung Electronics? Important question related to appointments. So who has been appointed as the executive chairman of Samsung Electronics? Here will be J.Y. Lee, or he is also known as by the name Lee Jae-yong. All right, he has been appointed as the new executive chairman of Samsung Electronics. All right, highly important, friends. He will replace whom? He will replace his late father of Samsung Group chairman, Lee Kun-hee. All right, so question can be asked that Lee Jae-young will be replacing whom? He will replace his late father who recently passed away, and he will become the new chairman of Samsung Electronics. All right, before this he was serving as the vice chairman of Samsung Electronics, but now he will be the new chairman of Samsung Electronics, Lee Jae-young or J.E. Lee. Next, who won the 7th FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup? This is related to sports. So 7th edition of the FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup was won by whom? Question is asked simply. All right, it has been won by Spain. Alright, Spain has grabbed the title by beating Colombia of the 7th edition of the FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup. What is the full form of FIFA if it is asked? Federation International de Football Association. Then remember, it was the Under 17 Women's World Cup. This was hosted by three cities, but remember, if the name of the country is asked, this was hosted by India. Alright, we also know that FIFA recently banned the AIFF Football Federation, All India Football Federation, but the suspend was taken back because the suspension was because of the third party involvement, but this suspension was rolled back. Then because of that suspension, it was declared that FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup will not be held in India. But after the suspension was revoked, then it was declared that India will be hosting the Under 17 FIFA World Cup. And this was hosted in three cities. Which are these cities? These are Bhubaneswar, that is in Odisha. Bhubaneswar, that is in Odisha. Then Margoa, that is in Goa. And third was Mumbai, that was Navi Mumbai, that is in Maharashtra. So these are the three cities where this Under 17 Women World Cup was hosted by India. And here who was the winner? Spain has been emerged as the winner of the 7th edition of the FIFA World Cup. Moving on. Nuclearization of Asia. This is the name of the book. This book was authored by whom? So Nuclearization of Asia. This book was authored by Reni Naba. Reni Naba is the French author. She's a French author who authored the book Nuclearization of Asia. Alright, this book is basically based on the nuclear emergency and the threat that are possessed by the nexus of Pakistan and China to South Asia. So who is the author here? Reni Naba is the author here. Next question is Rashtriya Ekta Divas. When do we observe this Rashtriya Ekta Divas? Important question, friends. When do we observe this Rashtriya Ekta Divas? This day, first of all, remember, is also known as National Unity Day. That is your Rashtriya Ekta Divas, also known as National Unity Day. This day is observed on the birth anniversary of Iron Man of India. Who is known as the Iron Man of India? He will be Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Alright, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. On his birth anniversary, we observe National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas. This day is observed on which date? It is on 31st of October that we observe National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas. Then remember, if we talk about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he was also the first Deputy Prime Minister of India. First Deputy Prime Minister of India, as well as he was the first Home Minister of India also. Alright, remember these two terms, that he was the first Deputy Prime Minister of India as well as he was the first Home Minister of Independent India. He is also known by the term Iron Man of India. He was Vallabhbhai Patel was given the title of Sardar also, and on his birth anniversary, that is on 31st of October, we observe National Unity Day, that is also known as Rashtriya Ekta Divas. Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand's Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has launched Milk Price Incentive Scheme. Question can be asked directly that Milk Price Incentive Scheme was of which state? It was of Uttarakhand. Then Niti Aayog launched E-Savari India Electric Bus Coalition with CESL and WRI India. Also remember, Niti Aayog was the institute, or this was the organization that has released a report that stated that India is spending the least amount of money in research and development per capita. Then if we talk about research and development, Karnataka is the best state for it, and Karnataka was the only state that adopted this research and development policy. Airtel partnered with Invest India to launch Airtel India Startup Innovation Challenge. Fortune India's most powerful women in India list for 2021. It was Nirmala Sitharaman that has topped here. Alright, Fortune India's most powerful women in India for 2021. Then Niti Aayog established 1000 Atal Tinkering Labs where in Jammu and Kashmir. So friends, now let's also revise some other important news for the day, like Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation for C295, that is an aircraft facility, and where this foundation stone was laid for it, it was laid at Vadodara. Highly important. I repeat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of C295 transport aircraft manufacturing facility in Vadodara, Gujarat. That will be the setup by India's Tata Advanced Steel System, that is TASL, and Spain's Airbus Defence and Space. This will be the first of its kind project in which military aircraft C295 will be manufactured in India under technology transfer by the private sector. Now this question can be asked in a different way, that where the C295, this is an aircraft facility that will be the military aircraft manufacturing of C295 will take place at what location? So that will be taking place at Gujarat, Vadodara. Next news, we just saw the 12th edition of Defense Expo that was held from 18 to 22nd of October was held at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and this was based on the theme that was Path to Pride. And recently here you need to remember that Data Patterns Limited, this is a company that is based out of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and it is a defense and aerospace electronic system based company. This company has recently received Raksha Mantri Award for Excellence for 21-22, and this award was presented during this Defense Expo that was held at Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Alright, highly important. Next, Olaf Scholz appointed as the Germany's new Chancellor. Asia Power Index 2021, India here ranked as the fourth most powerful country in Asia. Then Forbes list 2021 was released, that is of world's 100 most powerful women, and this finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman ranked 37th. And if we are talking, this is about the world, and if we are talking about India, Nirmala Sitharaman was ranked as the most powerful women in India. Alright, and here Falguni Nair, who is the founder and co-founder of Nykaa, was ranked 88th. Then World Inequality Report of 2022 was released, where the rank of India among the most unequal countries. Then India assumed the chairmanship of Council of Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure of SCO. World Talent Ranking Report of 2021 was released, and here the rank of India was 56, followed by Switzerland on the first position. So in World Talent Ranking Report of 2021, the state country that is topped here is Switzerland. Next is also important, friends. Remember, the first time India will be hosting the United Nations Security Council's Counter-Terrorism Committee. So the first time that India is hosting this UNSC CTC, where this meeting will be held, this will be held at Mumbai and Delhi. And remember, this was held at 28th and 29th of October. So what all you need to remember here, that for the first time who hosted the UNSC CTC meeting, it was hosted by our India. And where was this meeting held? It was held at Mumbai and Delhi. Then remember, the capital Delhi is known as the capital of India, and the financial capital of India is Mumbai. When was this meeting held? It was on 28th and 29th of October respectively that we hosted this particular UNSC CTC meeting, that is your United Nations Security Council's Counter-Terrorism Committee. Alright, highly important. One more thing, remember, the Delhi Declaration was signed here. What is this Delhi Declaration? The Delhi Declaration. During this meeting, a non-binding document known as the Delhi Declaration on countering the use of new and emerging technologies for the terrorist purpose was adopted in New Delhi. Alright, this was your Delhi Declaration. Alright, and it was signed during the United Nations Security Council's Counter-Terrorism Committee meeting that was hosted for the first time by India, and it was in Mumbai and Delhi, and it was 28th on Mumbai, and on 29th of October it was on Delhi. Next we have discussed that recently for the PM Shri schools, that is for the upgradation of the schools in the various states and union territories, a scheme was launched by the center and it is a center sponsored scheme. Then remember here 13 states and 3 union territories have signed this MOU with Ministry of Education for the upgradation of the PM Shri schools. All right, mark this. Then remember along with KVs, that is your Kendra Vidyalaya Sangathan, NVS, that is your Navya Vidyalaya Samiti, have signed this MOU with Ministry of Education to upgrade their schools under the Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India, that is also known as the PM Shri scheme. Here the full form is also important, friends. You need to take a note, that is Pradhan Mantri School for Rising India. Pradhan Mantri School for Rising India. This is the scheme, the full form of PM Shri scheme. Next, here you can see we just discussed that PM Shri scheme is a scheme that was launched by Ministry of Education, and this is for the development of more than 14,500 schools across India to provide a better quality of education. Also, the scheme will manage and strengthen the selected schools with the help of central government, state government, UT government, and that is Union Territory government and local bodies. Next is which is the Northeast first fish museum located. It is located at Arunachal Pradesh. The thing that is important here that you need to remember is that Arunachal Pradesh will establish fish museum, the first of its kind Northeast region museum with all fish species across the district. Then here remember, if we talk about this, in this remember there was a train fish farm that was existing, and this train fish farm has been now upgraded to integrated aqua park, and in this integrated aqua park only this first fish museum will be located at Taren, that is in Arunachal Pradesh. Who is the governor of Arunachal Pradesh? BD Mishra ji. Who is the chief minister of Arunachal Pradesh? Pema Khandu ji. Alright, then if I ask you Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary, where is this located? Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary. This is also located in Arunachal Pradesh. Next, Maharashtra. Maharashtra topped the list of the state with maximum of beneficiaries under Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Abhiyan. So under this Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana, which state topped? It was Maharashtra. Delhi Police has launched e-learning platform Unnati to scale the school dropouts. Then Smile was also a scheme launched here itself, and what was the aim of Smile? To remove the people or to remove the transgenders who were engaged in the act of begging and provide them with a better life, that provide them with education, provide them with shelter, provide them with food, health, medical benefits and everything. All right, and it was Smile scheme. Question can be asked that Smile scheme was related to whom? It was related to transgenders. Then first drone mela, where was that held? Where this was held in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Biggest drone mela was held in New Delhi. Alright, it was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Similarly, if I ask you Semicon India, where was this held? Semicon India was held in Bangalore. And if I ask you which state has been provided with the semiconductor manufacturing policy, it was your Gujarat. So in Gujarat, these semiconductors will be manufactured, and for this, which two organizations came together and signed an MOU? It was Vedanta and Foxconn. Then government laid foundation stone for Ma Umiya Dham development project in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Odisha inked agreement with UNCDF to launch Mission Shakti Living Lab for financial empowerment of women. Ascot Wildlife Sanctuary in Uttarakhand declared as the eco-sensitive zone. Next is IMT TRILAT Trilat. This IMT Trilat, basically remember India participated in the first edition of this was the first edition of the 3-day long exercise, that was India, Mozambique, Tanzania trilateral exercise. I repeat, IMT, India, Mozambique and Tanzania. These are the 3 countries that took part in this first edition of IMT Trilat exercise. That was a trilateral exercise. TRI trilateral, and this is for exercise. All right. So IMT trilateral exercise. This was between which countries? These were three countries: India, Mozambique, and Tanzania. And Indian Navy participated in this. That to remember. Question can be asked that which force of this participated in this exercise? It was your Indian Navy that participated in this IMT exercise. Highly important. The next thing can be asked is that Indian Navy represented the guided missile frigate INS Turkish Chetak helicopter and maritime commandos special forces, but that was Marcos. So if asked what was the name of the Indian naval ship that took part in this particular IMT trilateral, that was a 3 day long exercise. It was INS Indian naval ship Turkish that took part in this particular exercise. Then what was the location where this exercise was held? This was held at Tanzania only. Alright, the location will be Tanzania. Next we are talking about the new elected president of Brazil. As you can see him in the picture, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. He has been elected as the new president of Brazil. Mark it. Next is who has taken over the charge as the new Director General of ICAR, that is your Indian Council of Agriculture Research, and SBI is the department of an arm of only ICAR, and it is Sugarcane Breeding Institute. So who has been appointed as the new director of the ICAR, that is Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Sugarcane Breeding Institute? So Dr. G. Hema Prabha has been appointed as the first women director of the 111-year-old institute, that is ICAR SBI. So ICAR SBI has their new director, and she is the first woman director in 111-year-old institute, that is ICAR SBI. Next, J.Y. Lee has been appointed as the new executive chairman of Samsung Electronics. He is also known by the name J.Y. Lee and J.E. Yong, and he will be replacing whom? He will replace his late father who recently passed away, who was the chairman of Lee Samsung Group, that was Lee Kun-hee, and he will be replacing him. Next, G. Sony merger. A group agrees to sell 3 Hindi channels to address anti-competition concerns. Media group Sony and Z have agreed to sell 3 Hindi big channels, that is Big Magic, Z Action, and Z Classic. The Competition Commission of India approved the proposed G-Sony merger deal subject to certain modification on 4th of October 2022. Alright, highly important. Next we are talking about under-17s FIFA World Cup. We know this under-17 Women's FIFA World Cup. This was held where it was hosted by India. Earlier this was cancelled because of the ban by FIFA on AIFF, but when the ban was revoked, this event was supposed to be hosted by India only now. Alright, then India too, it was hosted in 3 cities or 3 states, that was Odisha, Goa, and Maharashtra. These were the 3 states where this was hosted. And remember who defeated whom here, or who emerged as the championship or champion of the 7th edition of the under-17s Women's World Cup. So remember, Spain has emerged as the winner of the 7th edition of the under-17 Women's World Cup. Spain defeated whom in the finals? Colombia. Next is related to badminton. For Yonex French Open Badminton 2022. If we talk about the highlight, this was the 18th tournament of the 2022 Badminton World Federation Tour. And remember here, if we talk about the winners, men's single was Victor Axelsen of Denmark. For women's singles, He Bingio of China. And this is important because for men's double, both Indian players has won it. That is Swastik Saraj Ranik Reddy of India, and Chirag Chandrasekhar Shetty. They both are Indian players who won the men's double title. Alright, that is the reason I want you all to remember this is important. And who won the men's single title? Victor Axelsen of Denmark. Next we are talking about Formula 1 racing. This is a car racing. So Max Verstappen has recently won the Mexico City Grand Prix and set the F1 record for the most win in a season. I repeat, who has won the Mexico City Grand Prix? It was won by Max Verstappen, and with this win he became the F1 player who has the most number of wins in a particular season. Highly important, remember. And Max 1, he drives for whom or which company? Max Verstappen drives for Red Bull. Alright, highly important. Question can also be asked that he is from uh, Red Bull, and question can be asked that he is from which country? He belongs to which country? He is a Belgian Dutch player, all right, who drives for Red Bull. Then remember Mercedes Lewis Hamilton, who is from United Kingdom, finished second, and Red Bull's another driver Sergio Perez, who is from Mexico, finished the third, and George Russell was in the fourth position. But you need to remember here that Max Verstappen is the player who topped here and who won the Mexico City Grand Prix and has won or has set the F1 record for the most wins in a particular season. Next is National Unity Day. We discussed about this, that this is observed on 31st of October. It is observed in the memory of the Iron Man of India, that is known as, or who is known as the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He was given the title of Sardar. Also, he was the first deputy prime minister of India, of independent India, and he was also the first home minister of independent India. Next is World Cities Day. It is observed on 31st of October. Then remember the theme for the World Cities Day you need to remember is Better City, Better Life. Act local to go global. I repeat, Better City, Better Life. Act local to go global. This is the theme of the World Cities Day that is observed on 31st of October. Next is World Savings Day. On 30th of October, we observe World Savings Day. Then next is important. It is your Vigilance Awareness Week. This day is observed. This week is observed from 31st of October to 6th of November. Important. I repeat, from 31st of October to 6th of November, we observe the Vigilance Awareness Week. So friends, that's all for the day. Now let's go for a quick revision. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone for C295 transport aircraft manufacturing facility in Vadodara, Gujarat. DEF Expo, the 12th edition of which was held at Gandhinagar, Gujarat from 18 to 22nd of October. Then for the first time, India will host the United Nations Security Council's Counter-Terrorism Committee meeting at Mumbai and Delhi. Then 13 states and 3 union territories have signed an MOU with Ministry of Education for upgradation to PM Shri schools. Arunachal Pradesh will get the Northeast First Fish Museum at Tarain in Arunachal Pradesh. GEC has approved the commercial cultivation of GM mustard. India participated in the first ever trilateral military exercise with Mozambique and Tanzania, and the location where this was held was Tanzania. Next is Luis Inacio Lula de Silva. He has been appointed as the new president of Brazil. Dr. G. Hema Prabha has taken as the charge of the new director of ICAR and SBI, and she became the first woman to be appointed as the director. J.Y. Lee has been appointed as the executive chairman of Samsung Electronics. G and Sony mergers has taken place and they plan to agree to sell 3 Hindi channels to address the anti-competition concerns. Then 7th FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup 2022 was held and Spain has topped here, or Spain has won this 7th edition of this FIFA 17 Under 17 Women World Cup, and they were held in 3 cities or 3 states in India, or country as that it was hosted by India, and the 3 states are Goa, Odisha and Maharashtra. Then 2022 Yonex French Open Badminton Tournament was held, and for this mixed double title was won by 2 Indian players for the men title. Then 2022 Yonex French Open Badminton Tournament was held, we just discussed, and Max Verstappen has won the Mexico City Grand Prix, and he became the F1 record setter for most number of wins in a season. Then French author Rene Naba has recently released a book that was Nuclearization of Asia. National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas on 31st of October, World Cities Day on 31st of October, and World Savings Day also on 31st of October. And in the last comes your Vigilance Awareness Week that is observed from 31st to 6th of November. So that's all for the day, friends. Now it's time for your homework. The first question is, who is the most generous person in India as per the Huron India report? Important. I won't be giving you options today. You have to answer me the correct answer, because I used to see that children are just writing ABC option. It's better you type it itself, no, because it will help you to type also, because there is a typing exam also or typing tier also in many exams, so it will be beneficial. Next is Jaipur airport is located where, as well as tell me where is the Jewar airport located, in which city or which state. Then 22nd World Blockchain Summit, where was this held? Location is asked. Next, first global police metaverse was held in location, tell me, as well as tell me who hosted this first global police metaverse. Let me give you example answer only for this. Let just give me the location where was this hosted. The answer for this is Interpol organized the first global police metaverse. Next, 14th Tribal Youth Exchange Program was held where? Where was this 14th Tribal Youth Exchange Program held? So these are your 5 homework question, friends. Today you have to just give me the answer. No options are given to you. It should be your memory based answer. So if you don't know, just Google it, read the article, as I tell every day, that just go and read the article if you don't know the answer. No need to copy and paste the answer. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.